Hello, my friends, and welcome back. What did I tell you about 5 days ago, 4 days ago, on Friday or Thursday, Friday? I said that there are signs that the West is pushing for peace with Russia, and that those signs came from the statements made by officials like Kissinger, for instance, like Macron, even Biden said that. Maybe Russia will have to get some territories from Ukraine. Maybe, the mass media started saying, oh, maybe, and Zelensky was all upset. Yeah, you were upset because they drop you now, drop you off. All right. And here is Zelensky in his article acknowledging that. So this is an article from Ukrainska Pravda from today, June 6, 2022. And this is the title. Zelensky said that Ukraine is beginning to push for peace, but with benefits for Russia. All right. And President Volodymyr Zelensky said that Western politicians and the media are beginning to push Ukraine to end the war with a result that is no beneficial for Ukraine. But Zelensky assured that he is not holding such talks with anyone. I don't think so. I think when they will tell him go, he will go. Or he will ask, how fast should I go? And if he says no, you're going to find out in about 4 days he's going to be replaced. He's going to have something happens, a heart attack, or I don't know, try to fly or something and something happens. You're going to find out. But I think he's going to say yes, okay. You know why? Because he's the president of the Ukrainians. He's not the Ukrainian president of Ukraine. That's why. And he likes his position. Why should he be more patriotic than he is? He doesn't have to. He's gonna still be the president. He's still the hero. He's got the rest of his life ahead of him. No need for him to really be a hero. Zelensky at a meeting with journalists on 6th of June said that. And I'm quoting. I do not have any negotiations on any plans on the peace plan which is being discussed by the United States, the European Union, and Britain. Such negotiations are currently at zero. Well, wait until they call you. Anyone really wants to push us little by little towards some result that is definitely undesirable for us because we have not been asked yet, but beneficial for other parties that have their own interests. No, really, again, different, both financial and political. Fatigue is growing. People want some kind of result for themselves, and you and I need a result for us. Excuse me. Thus, I did not discuss with them the structures for resolving the issue of this war with a positive result for us. These details. At the same time, Zelensky believes that Ukraine should work with all European countries, world powers. Well, you're not going to be asked, Zelensky. You're going to be told. You're going to be told, and you have an option: disappear or continue to be the appreciated leader that you are and supported by the mass media and all that. I told you that's going to happen. And you know what is going to happen? It's going to happen because the European economies, the European economy and the American economy and other economies, planetary, global economies, are going down. A few are not. It's true. Like, I don't know, India. I don't know. Not India. But I'm just saying they could not destroy Russia. And they realized Russia still has markets where they can supply the markets, the demand. They can supply it with oil, gas. Certain countries did not agree to join the so-called Russian hysteria, as the Serb president Alexander Vucic said, I'm not going to join the Russian hysteria. They couldn't contain Russia politically, economically, militarily. Yeah, there were some, Russia was not doing as probably some expected, to be done in 2 weeks. But nevertheless, um, the Europeans will be hurt. The economic interest, who usually in the financial interest dictate these kind of things, will put pressure on the elected officials. Why I'm saying elected officials is because we elect them, they get elected over there, and they do whatever they want in our names for about 4 or 5 years. And then we do what? We're going to pay for their mistakes. And then what? You're going to vote them out, and other pieces of go back there, and they're going to do the same thing to us. Mass democracy. Every biped will vote, right? Or not, vote. Below 86, vote. Someone with 150 IQ, gonna be nullified. His vote will be 0 because of the below 86 guy who's gonna say, I want more whiskey. I'm gonna vote for you, Tom, because you promised me whiskey. And the other one, oh, I want some, I don't know, some geopolitical understanding and the global blah, 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 blah. Nope, his vote nullified your vote. There you go. Whiskey versus the other person. Mass democracy. Thank you very much. So nevertheless, as I said, even Zelensky will have to, not will have, he has to admit this and that. I don't think he's going to crack right now. He's going to pretend that he's upset. Maybe he's upset. I take that back. Maybe he is upset. He should be upset because that's not a celebration for Ukrainians, for people who got, got the people who died, people who became refugees, destruction, military, infrastructure, for what? For a Minsk agreement. Well, and ignoring the red tape and the red line and said, you know what, this is it. Nah, whatever, bravado, blah, 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 blah. Bad assessment of those guys. But I don't think it was bad assessment. I think it was a good assessment because some interests are making a ton of money by coincidence, obviously. So Zelensky, you will be dispatched if you do not little by little agree. And I think the sooner, I think the better, because if he's gonna continue to wait, I think the Russians are going over, hit. They're not gonna conquer. They will not conquer Ukraine. That's not the goal. The goal is to do what they said, the 4 points. But we'll start shooting them and destroy their army and so on. But more destruction. So I don't think so. I think right now it's even better where a little bit, if the balance tips towards, like losing, better now than it's like this. Because when you get here, you have nothing to negotiate with. So when it tips a little bit, they say, okay, it's on free fall. Now that you tips here and say, oh, maybe we can push it back. You feel it's going down. Do it now before it gets here. Because when it gets here, you have nothing to negotiate with. So rather sooner than better, unless you think that you're going to win. And maybe you are. I don't know. The fact is, as I stated a few days ago, the signs were there and they didn't tell us. Now, even from the horse's mouth, or however you say that, from Zelensky's mouth came this kind of statements. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.